there is trumpets, there is zgubu, all types of things. We bring them together and we celebrate. So here, it's not a celebration, my Lord. It's an occupation of picket lines where people demonstrate their dissatisfaction with the conduct of Afrikaner vigilantism that displayed itself some few days before.
Let me ask you, you started that speech by saying there are no farm murders.
Yes.
And no white people are being murdered.
Yes.
What did you mean by that?
There are no farm murders, my Lord. There is murder. It's not directed at farmers. There is just a general killing of people in this country because the security of this country has collapsed. So you can't classify it like that, because then you are suggesting a certain group of people, because of their race, must be elevated over the matter that we see in the township.
That's not a suggestion. You don't. The way you phrased that, you said there are no white people being murdered. Let's talk about that.
No, there are no white people who are being murdered. There are no farmers who are being murdered. If you complete that speech, there is murder going on in this country because we are occupying a crime scene. South Africa has become a crime scene. So leave putting the race to it. To stop saying white people are being killed. Stop saying farmers are being killed. You must say our people are being killed. Yeah, there is a problem of men.
Very strange, because your approach throughout is to focus on racial sadness. So black people are being targeted on other persons.
Yes.
You have no problem saying that. But then if you want to say, well, these farmers are being attacked, and you identify farmers as being white people, then you want to deny it. And then you want to say, no, there's nothing to see here. Why?
White, black people were discriminated as a race. It was a conscious decision to discriminate black people as a race. And in dealing with that violent, racist attack on black people, you have to classify them as black people because they were discriminated as a race. In this context, my Lord, farmers and white people are not being killed for race purposes. They are being killed because crime is out of hand in South Africa. And to even equate that to the segregation of black people as a race, to what I'm talking about, that there is no program, there is no conscious decision taken anywhere that farmers and white people must be killed. There is just general problem of crime, there's a problem of murder, and it's increasing, and police are failing to handle it.
I'd like to refer you then to the evidence of Mr. Ross. You can turn to page 202 of the bundle, page 164 of the book. I don't know if you'll copy of this.
Off? No, my Lord, I can't read the Roots book. I refuse.
I'll read it to you.
Yeah, but I don't want that. I'm not going to be used, my Lord, to promote Roots' book. Roots came here to promote his book. And
okay, Mr. Malema, I think let's do it this way. Let Mr. Oppenheimer read to you what he says, and you can then respond.
Yes, I'm giving you the opportunity to have a book in front of you.
I don't want it.
Then I'll read it to you, then you're not being present.
Okay.
So what page are you at?
Page 164 of the book. The heading there is Murdering Farmers.
Hi guys, so I got this box from Desperado and it has this cool 5 nails. So this is me getting them fixed, and guess what? I get to scan the Spotify code via the nails through my front camera on the app, which takes me to the Guagua song. Guess who caught the vibe?
Es que tengo panas que los amo y que los quiero en compañía de mi perro entero. Se baila doble bailando pegado. Estoy con mi perro, mami, estoy con mi perro, así que wow, 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 wow. De tanto party no me he acostumbrado, pero es que bueno, mami, estoy con mi perro, así que wow, 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 wow.
In Senegal, that have got no
I
regard
hate
for
for
it.
one in the proposition to you.
Sure.
He described his conduct as, quote, going to work, and boasted in the courtroom about the fact that he had 6 murders under his belt. On 3 points, they also had money which he wanted, the judge said. Once again, proving that a murderer can have a racist motive as well as the simultaneous motive to commit robbery, disproving the notion that upon attack you only have a single motivation, as was assumed by the committee requiring upon text 2003. Now, Mr. Malema, I'm giving you two instances where a white person is killed, and from the words that they've said, it's clear that there is a racist intent, not ordinary crime. The person is killed because they are white. How do you deny it?
Well, your court... Sorry. Yes, Mr. Kasibu.
Again, Your Lordship, we're dealing with a lay witness here, and evidently he hasn't read the booklet. Now, if the proposition is put as fact, then the fact must have, the authority for that must accompany it. The text that's been read by my learned friend here, it says by Mr. Houthis, and that's the footnote. It says, personal interview, it's pure yarn. No article, no report, no judgment. So it must be clear.
So what are you looking at?
My apologies, Your Lordship. So if you go to this account,
Page 164.
page 164, footnote 46. Footnote 46 appears on page 365.
Yes, I found it.
Now, that footnote is reference to the text that was read by my learned friend earlier. And then one would have expected you find a news article of a sort, you find the actual judgment or anything of the sort. But all it says is personal interviews, pure yarn. Now, other than that being hearsay for one, the second issue is it must not be put as fact. It must rather be referenced as such. Mr. Houthis had a personal interview with this guy. This is his version, gave a response to it.
Yes, Mr. Oppenheimer?
Well, I'll bring to the witness that this is in testimony that Mr. Houthis had in the books. An argument to be dealt with as to the underlying sources of that material. And I'm putting two cases.
But you're putting those cases as factual incidences that has occurred.
Yes.
And I didn't pick this one up during Mr. Houthis' testimony that in fact 46, footnote 46 relates to an interview with a person. So the point that's been made, let it be put to the witness in its true nature that there is something written in the book that relates to incidences in 2010 and 20 incidences. The source thereof comes from Mr. Nyanda.
Now, my agenda refers me to an article in the Landbouw, which is passed on policy 3 of November 11.
What page?
That's on page 367 of the book. Yeah.
But does that relate to the portion you are reading to the witness? Because from what I've seen, the portion which has been footnoted, it's footnote 64. I didn't see any other footnote, and that's what I was looking at, in fact.
Yes, but there's the correct footnote. They're both titled 46.
Okay.
So it's the correct footnote from what I understand is on page 367, so it's that 46. Not the 46 that's on
46 on 360.
So 365 has a footnote 46.
Yes.
Which refers to the personal interview. 367 is a 46, which I gather is the correct footnote to reference that incident, which is in one Landbouw, which is last on Polystria, given length. So in other words, it does refer to a newspaper article. It's dated 12th April 2010. So that's the correct footnote. So my own friend is correct to point out that this problem with the footnote. It's not a person who the correct reference. It's in fact a newspaper article.
Yes. Just take me back to the portion in the book which started the debate.
So my lord, it's, in other words, the portion that is stated, the first portion is in April 2010.
No, I've lost the page number now again. What's
It's 164.
164? Thank you.
So, in other words, 164 refer to a particular incident. And they are correctly between. In other words, the incident is in the footnote 46 and the footnote 47.
I think in the interest of time, Mr. Oppenheimer, let's look at the objection that's been raised. The objection is put to the witness what is stated in the book and the source of that which is stated in the book. Because if you state it, when any ordinary reading of this portion, well, I'm not sure whether, because some of us would come with the baggage of being lawyers, you immediately ask yourself, was this in a court? Is this a case that's reported? You see the point I'm making? So if the witness is not aware, he's now going to have to answer unaware as to whether this report, what its source is, in other words. So if you could indicate that this is the source, he'd be able to deal with it in terms of what the source of that information is.
I'm going to read those extracts and then point to the underlying sources.
Better than ever. So I want to let you know that. But
So the first
I had
instance
2016. We did
says
much better.
April 2010.
Millions and
the outlook
millions,
war,
tens of
page
millions,
39,
millions and millions
was
of
attacked
times
on the
better.
spot in the academy.
Bad things happened.
The
and
attack
I
was
didn't
screamed
get
the
that
words,
one.
Zaha white men,
And I
Zaha.
said, you know,
We live in the
when
Netherlands,
I
they were
originally
attacking
signed the
people.
Olympics, I said,
Now, the
I won't
source
be
for
able
that
to even
is
be president when I got the
lightbar.com,
Olympics.
from
Because
April
when I
2010.
spoke with the people,
Last
the
one
organizing
follows
committee,
Sri
and the people in different parts of the world, they asked me to do it
Is
because
in
the
June
president wouldn't do it.
2014.
I was president-elect.
Knowledge, powers, and
And I gave them, I couldn't get them off the phone. They
admitted
were
to
starving
murdering
for
5
love.
white farmers in 3
And
months.
the bottom line, they
Between
gave
March
us the
and June
Olympics. And I said, you
2014.
know, isn't it sad? I won't be
Works
president.
by
Then we had the
hateful white
election
people
result.
that
And
do
now
it
I'm president for the
describe this
Olympics
conduct
and for
as
the World
Trump's
Cup.
work.
So I'm very
And most
happy
people
about
also
that,
love the
Johnny.
fact that
Thank
it's
you
6
very
minutes
much.
and he's gone.
Thank you. I'll be
They also
there.
have money which
So
he wants to
And
adjust.
by the way,
Once
Mr.
again,
President, backstage you have a gift from Johnny. You give us the first poll with your name, which will be played for the World Cup in America.
It's going to be great. Thank you, Johnny, very much.
I doubt that
47, which
any
is
day you
just
will
said,
take a sabbatical
that
year, but
represents
if you
our
could take a sabbatical year, Mr. President, what unconventional things would you do? Sabbatical. You don't work for 1 year.
But you said Sabbath.
Now,
Big difference. It's almost the opposite when you think about it. I think
that
what
there
I
are
do
no
is, look,
murders of white people.
what I'm doing now
What you say you mean by that is they're
is the
just
most
murders.
exciting job in the world. It's a nasty job.
Where
It could be
No,
yes,
No, but Mr. Oppenheimer, it's unfair to say to the witness, you said they are just murders. He said there are no farm murders, but there are murders in the country. Because the use of the word just into what he is, the importance of the other murders. But I didn't hear him to be saying, I'm diminishing all the other murders. I said there are generally murders in the country. In fact, he says the crime scene. Yes. So I think put it there.
first of all, it is your contention that there's a red law. This is your contention that the public will credit it.
Yes.
Not Andrew Jackson, not Abraham Lincoln. You know, the historians say that the president
Tak, na ada yang la paten. Wala na to kung ambete aja na po.
was Andrew Jackson.
Kita lakas po.
Wiped out of heartbreak.
Racial motives on the grounds